Dear viewers, please follow the English Chinese news on Đồng Province Essential Television Channel. On April 28th, Comrade Vũ Hồng Văn, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, led delegation of province and representative of armed forces of Military Region 7 to lay wreath and offer incense at a provincial martyrs cemetery. In the sacred atmosphere of historic April days, Comrade Vũ Hồng Văn and delegates respectfully offer flowers and incense at a monument of Farland's tribute. The delegation observed a minute of silence to commemorate the heroic martyrs and heroic Vietnamese mothers who devoted their entire lives to the revolutionary struggle of the nation. The delegates also offered flowers and incense at the altar of President Ho Chi Minh and the martyrs at a memorial house located in the premises of the Provincial Martyrs Cemetery. On the same day, the Đồng Province held a ceremony to celebrate the 50th anniversary of liberation of the South and national reunification. The event was attended by representatives from central government agencies and provinces of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu and Bình Phước. Speaking at the ceremony, Comrade Vũ Hồng Văn, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, emphasized that 50th anniversary of liberation of the South and national reunification is an opportunity for the entire party, government, and people of all walks of life in the province to look back at the glorious and heroic milestones in the history of building and defending the country. At the ceremony, the leaders of the province interacted and presented gifts to express gratitude to the heroic Vietnamese mother, veteran revolutionary cadres, and provincial leaders of all periods. The delegate listened to the sharing of the hero of the People's Armed Forces and veterans who fought on the front lines. Veteran Nguyễn Ngọc Ánh said, "We were ordered to attack Hồ Nai and Biên Hòa Airport and smart the 3rd Division of Military Commission along with 5 troops to liberate Saigon." Lieutenant Colonel Nguyễn Văn Lân said, "We already have the momentum and strength, and I thought that we do. Our momentum is very strong, and so is our strength. But to implement party's guidelines and policies and to build our country, we must be determined." At the ceremony, representing the young generation of Đồng Nai, Secretary of the Provincial Youth Union, Nguyễn Minh Kiên, expressed the determination and efforts of the youth in studying and working. Mr. Nguyễn Minh Kiên said, "Turn gratitude and appreciation into practical actions so that each young person today continues to write the heroic history with dedication, knowledge, and passionate patriotic heart. The youth vow to follow in the footsteps of previous generation, live up to the heroic tradition, and continue to write the epic of peace." On April 28th, Vice Chairman of the Provincial Committee, Hồ Văn Hà, chaired a meeting to listen to reports on limitation of social housing projects. In 2025, the Prime Minister assigned the province to complete more than 2,600 social housing units. At a meeting, representatives of the social housing project investor reported specifically on the expected start date and some problems. Concluding the meeting, Vice Chairman of the Provincial Committee, Hồ Văn Hà, requested of social housing project investors who are no longer entangled in legal procedure must speed up the start date and strive to complete the construction of a rough structure before December 31st, 2025. For projects with remaining problems, departments and localities must closely coordinate and support investors to resolve them. At the same time, they must require investors to make a critical path plan with a commitment to start time and completion time of the rough construction when problems are resolved. The Ministry of Industry and Trade had issued Circular Number 18, amending regulation on fuel trading. The new circular will take effect on May 2nd, 2025, and includes new provision on reporting the use of fuel storage facilities. Accordingly, key traders and distributors with petroleum, depots must periodically report quarterly to the Ministry of Industry and Trade and local Department of Industry and Trade before the day of 10th of the first month of the following period. The report includes information on depots, tanks, capacities, and output of petroleum through depots. Department of Industry and Trade is responsible for monitoring and reporting when violations are detected. In addition, the circular also amends regulation on petroleum retail agency contracts. When an agent signs contract with multiple traders, it is necessary to supplement the dossiers requesting amendments to the confirmation and certificate according to regulations. Key traders producing gasoline and oil must also report domestic sales volume. Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport said that on the occasion of the April 20th and May 1st holidays this year, flights through Tân Sơn Nhất Airport increased by 10% compared to normal days. On the peak day, the airport welcomed about 120,000 passengers. According to Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport, the total number of flights of all airlines departing and arriving at Tân Sơn Nhất Airport averaged 740 departures and arrivals per day, 450 domestic flights, and 300 international flights. This number increased by about 10% compared to the normal flight schedule. Number of passengers arriving at the airport during the peak period of April 30th and May 1st is about 122,000 passengers per day, 72,000 domestic passengers, 50,000 international passengers, an increase of about 9% compared to the number of passengers on normal days. Vietnam Airport Corporation (ACV) forecasts that the output from April 29th to May 4th will reach 2.4 million passengers, an average of 4,000 passengers per day.